Hey guys, Nick here with a review for you of this little guy right here, the M-Tech Ballistic. But before we get into the good, the great, the bad, and the ugly, we got some size comparisons for you. So first thing is the old standard, the Cold Steel Extra Large Talwar. And another comparison, something in the same style maybe. We got the Cold Steel Spartan. Let me move this a little. The camera's in a different setup today, guys, but I hope you can, accept that. So there's the Spartan. What else we got here? Oh yeah, we got another favorite of mine. The Cold Steel Broken Skull. Love the name on that right there. What else we got? Let's see. Let me look at here. Perfect. We have the CRKT Tie-Tac 2 Tanto. That has very nice action, much like this guy right here. And then, other than that, let's something a little smaller. We have this Home Depot knife, the Coast. And so there's your size comparisons. Blade length is pretty similar to the Tie-Tac 2. But now let's get into the review. So, first, the good. Good here, we got the blade steel. It's a nice 440C. Now, it's a USA design, stainless steel. It doesn't say 440, but if you do a little bit of research, it is 440C. It's a USA design, handcrafted in China. Love those little kids. They can put out some great stuff. So, good. First bit of good, other than where it's manufactured, is the pocket clip right here. Tip down only. That's just fantastic. No other place to put it. Non-reversible. That's great. And also we have the glass breaker right here. And yeah, that's all about for the good. The blade shape is pretty nice, and the action is also pretty good. But let's get more on that in the great. Okay, so the great for this knife is the blade design. Has a slight recurve right there, just bringing you in it. Nice tip. The coating on this is fantastic. Absolutely perfect. I'm a sucker for coatings. This one's great. Then also, my favorite bit of great on this knife is this bottle opener right here. Now, if we close this knife, and that's another great about this, how smooth it is. Very smooth. But if you take a look here at this bottle opener, you see you can't actually put a bottle in there unless the knife is open. So what you gotta do is you gotta open the knife. That action's beautiful, by the way. I probably should have mentioned that in the good. That was a mistake of mine. What you do here is you can't just take this, put it on your bottle, and open up, like doing this kind of a motion. No, that's not very strong. What you gotta do is you gotta put your hand on the blade, get yourself a whole lot of extra leverage, and use that to pop off the cap. Gives you a lot of extra leverage, and the way this bottle opener is put on here gives you, forces you into that method, and I think that's obviously the best. Now for the bad. There's not a lot bad on this. Honestly, the only bad here is the fact that it's 3 fingers in a standard grip, and because that bottle opener, that's the one downside of the bottle opener. But you can get a full 4 fingers on in the reverse grip, and we all know this is the most useful grip for high-speed, low-drag operators. Now, on to the ugly. The ugly of this one is the stop pin, and doesn't really match the rest of the knife. and all the screws are in fact stripped out. So this thing is basically totally impossible to take apart. But I can make up for that as it's super cheap. So if it ever breaks, you don't need to take it apart. You can just buy a new one. It'd be cheaper. So yeah, overall, pretty great knife with very few flaws. And I'll be carrying this one a lot in the coming months. So thanks for sticking with me, and you have a good day now.